look at this word problem. Colin drove 674.34 kilometers in 6 hours, and we want to know at what rate in kilometers per hour did he drive. So what we need to do, kilometers per hour, indicate for us that we are going to be dividing. So one of the ways I like to do division with decimals is to use a piece of lined paper, but to do it sideways. This helps me to keep all of my numbers in the correct place values. So I'm going to take 6 here, and I'm going to divide it into 674.34. Notice that I am placing one number in each of the lined columns. Okay. So I'm going to divide. First of all, 6 goes into 6 one time. So I'm going to write that on top here. So 1 times 6 gives me 6. And then I'll subtract. That's 0. And I'm going to bring down a 7. Okay. Then I ask myself, okay, 6 goes into 7 how many times? Well, of course, that also would be 1. So I'm going to put a 1 here. And 1 times 6 gives me 6 again. And I subtract, gives me 1. And now I bring down the 4. Okay. Next, I ask myself, okay, 6 goes into 14 how many times? Well, 6 will go into 14 2 times. So I'm going to write it in the next column space. 2 times 6 gives me 12. And I subtract, which gives me 2. Watch the column that has the decimal point. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in place. And I'm going to bring down the next one. So now I'm dealing with 23. So ask myself, okay, 6 goes into 23 how many times? That's going to be 3. So 3 times 6 gives me 18. Don't forget, we're skipping over that column that had the decimal. 23 minus 18 gives me 5. And then I'm bringing down the 4. Okay. And finally, now we ask ourselves, 6 goes into 54 how many times? And that is 9. So 9 times 6 gives me 54, and we have a remainder of 0. Now, you can use the lined paper if you want. It's a really nice way to keep everything super organized, especially with your place values. It's a trick that I did not create myself. Someone told me about it, but it really is a nice way to do that division. And so, and we get our answer for the rate that Colin was driving here in this problem.